long lap penalty at some point.
Roars away from the grid. If you've been joining us all weekend, you'll have known that Dunlop here have brought a new softer that have decided to go for that in this race. Joe Roberts on the front row, Bo Bensnyder and Anaya Bass here at Valencia. Well, you could tell that just from that very fact that Joe Roberts has decided to go for that, because he needs to make headway, Matt, from where he is on the grid. The soft front is going to give him that stability in the early laps.
He's got to leave nothing out there, 15th place on the grid, and Joe Roberts nothing to lose. Top 10 in the championship, at the forefront of Sam Lowe's mind, defending that 7-point lead over Anaya Bash. It's a showdown between the top three men, Lowe's, Bastianini and Marini. Back-to-back DNFs have really cut
the crest of the wave. I mean, he's riding so well. I mean, it's not beyond the realms of possibility that he could just superb over the last month. Anything, I'll try and repeat that again, anything can happen in all forms of racing.
Lowe's then. Can he be the first British rider since the late, great, legendary work to do from the 5th row of the grid? We know how good he comes on strong, though, in the second half of races. What about these two men on the...
We're about to find out. Moto2, 3 races to go, 25 laps here in Valencia, coming away from the line all that well as they head in towards turn 1. Jorge Martin also went in strong. Lowe's has lost a lot of ground.
Luca Marini for company. Bezzecchi got away really well. He's in 3rd place. Vierhe's made the dream start from pole.
Sorry, yes, it was Beds, not Marini. Here comes Joe Roberts immediately attacking into turn.
Roberts could turn in. Good start then by Jorge Martin. He's gained 1 place, 6th to 5th. Roberts attacks Vierhe. Today's time for the start of practice.
It is impressive when you consider he missed the open. Still a long time and quite a long race left here.
Out to connect because he's dropped back behind Marini, Schrotter and Buliger. What did happen to him?
Maybe missed a gear.
Yeah, it looked like he might have missed a gear there.
Neutral.
That's a pretty nasty injury on his left hand. Just a couple of races, but good to see him back and fighting.
He's just managed to eke that gap back up into 6/10 again, having gone down to half a second.
Positions, but at the moment there are only 2.7 seconds covering these top 8 riders, and we're coming into a phase where quite a lot to play out here in Valencia.
Around turn 14, home straight. And across the line, Marco Bezzecchi leads a 36 flat. Again, will now the Italtrans rider in 6th.
He's having to work mighty hard to keep Balder behind him, isn't he? And Bastianini has not been able to get on par with the Spaniard ahead of him. In fact, it looks at the moment like that out of the seat for Bastianini on the gas out of turn 4.
A little warning there for the
point of the race. That group, that quartet ahead of him have opened up nearly a second of advantage now, Gardner. Yeah, he was just getting in a little bit hot into turn 8. Bastianini's got to find a way through pretty quickly on Xavi Vierhe, because that top
way behind Garth, though, is Luca Marini. So Marini mistake.
He's doing some really good lap times right now, Luca Marini. A 36.011. The last lap was his best of the top 8 were all running.
Across the line. 11 laps remaining. Into the close, he's closing up on Bastianini as well.
Yeah, right now Bastianini's got absolutely nothing for Baldassarri.
Niccolo Buliger just behind Luca Marini here. He's just set his fastest lap of the race of 35.8. That's Matt the Grassini rider, just behind Luca Marini here, who's in 8th.
Huge credit to Marini as well, because he's digging deep in the Adriatic coast after Aragon 2, and he's starting to reel in big chunks of time dirt at turn 6 and thinking, hang on a minute, I'm coming right back into this championship hunt now.
He's closing though, isn't he? Struggling in the closing stages of this race, and Marini wants another point. 10th or 2. He's eaten into Xavi Vierhe. Marini might yet think he could get 4th.
It looks like at the moment the top 3 men who we're looking at from our spectacular helicopter shots, Bezzecchi's top 3 places, just whether Martin can bridge that gap to Bezzecchi, 6/10 back limit late on. And now Marini swarming all over Vierhe. He's caught the Spaniard pretty.
Yeah, it's happening for sure, isn't it? It's going to go through. Vierhe in real trouble.
His charge is bringing more bad news to the doorstep of Sam Lowe's, isn't it? Because these are crucial points coming the way of championship as it is right now in terms of their position in this race. Marini will be 19th,
but he'll have a spring in his step if he's able to close the gap on Sam Lowe's, which it looks like he's going to do at the moment. Lowe's has entered pits, it's over. Number 22 comes into pit lane.
That is a bod.
Lowe's. Now it's just a matter of sitting and watching this one.
There's a podium there for the taking. He looks so comfortable. I thought Marini's got this for sure.
Across the start-finish line we go. 9/10 now. Here comes Bastianini, closing again on Baldassarri. Every point counts. Marini, his teammate, up the inside into turn 2. and he's going to hold it as well. The block pass for the number 5
to try and make this an even better salvage job. At one stage, when he dropped out of the top 10, we thought Luca Marini, his teammate Marco Bezzecchi on the Sky VR 46 package, looks like he's streaking on the podium for him and continue his great run. It'll be yet another top 5 finish, 4 in a row for him.
He's built this lead up all on his own, and of course if he does win this race, yes, it'll be his second win of the season, but he'll feel like it's...
You know what, he's going to be kicking himself for those blunders in Aragon 1 and 2 when he was leading late on. Bezzecchi
across the line for Marco Bezzecchi then, 4 laps remain.
In Valencia, Marco Bezzecchi, let alone score a podium or a victory, he's never actually scored a single point.
What you cursed there?
Well, we've dished out a few, haven't we, so far this year, so yeah, I've got everything crossed in the commentary box now.
And of course with 2 races still to go as we look at these spectacular slow-mos through turn 13. When we come back here in a few days' time, and with form like this, you wouldn't bet against Bezzecchi making it. Done great as well in 3rd.
Yeah, another sensational performance. Shine. He's got the speed. You can see clearly why Akiyaya wanted to get the Australian signature. Remy Gardner, he's only 22, of course, the Australian on to the next level.
Of course, that Grand Prix race as well. What's happening here, though? Baldassarri, Bastianini and Gartho. Gartho here, biggest Hector Gartho fan in this Valencia region at the moment is Sam Lowe's in pit lane right now. There's 3 laps to go, and he is on course here to join this group. This is interesting. Bastianini is the World Championship leader. This could get a bit scrappy here in the closing stages.
From him by country mile for quite some time.
It's good to come at the end of the year as well, so we can
top 10 in 10 races since an 8th in Jerez 1 when we resumed hostilities after the long layoff.
Bezzecchi's managed to get another couple of tenths on Martin, so Martin is settling. Hector Gartho, who continues brilliant season for the team.
We do have to rate it. He's still got some decent life in that soft front tyre. As Simon mentioned, he's the only man in that league group that's snap front tyre. He fires it up the inside of Baldassarri into the first corner and gets back another couple of crucial points.
Nieto going absolutely mad on pit wall, trying to encourage Luca Marini. Broken away slightly from Hector Gartho, so Luca Marini could do with getting through on the Spanish rider pretty.
He might be equal in that if Luca Marini gets on through late on.
That'll give him decent lead going into next week's race. Here comes Luca Marini between Bezzecchi and Martin.
Giannini and Baldassarri, of course. This time it's a battle raging for 4th place, but with plenty at stake still. On the podium, Vinea Bastianini, Luca Marini desperate to try and seize another spot and another point on Hector Gartho.
Great stuff from Luca Marini then. He moves up 1 more spot. That's another pressure.
Will it be the ultimate prize at the end of the season for Marini? Will he be the MOTO2 world champion? Well,
and in 4th, here is your race leader. It's been beautiful from Bezzecchi here in this race. Been able to touch him.
Yeah, well on course now for his 5th podium in the last 8 races, Mark. But what a response it has been from the 21-year-old Italian. He's in cruise control now.
Corners left in this Grand Prix.
Yeah, now Bastianini should really have it from him from way back into turn 14.
It will have to be a lunge as well, wouldn't it? Here he comes then, around towards the win. It is for Marco Bezzecchi, number 72. Martin back on the podium as well in 2nd. And Gardini crosses the line in 4th. And that is so crucial. He's going to be the World Championship leader, Bezzecchi, but a 6th place finish for Luca Marini behind Baldassarri. This championship.
Bezzecchi then is your winner in Valencia, the first time he's ever scored points in his 4th attempt here. He takes it in 3rd place. What an